Hi everyone, it's Jeff Greiswich. This is my technology integrated lesson for third grade. This is the geometry unit. It's a continuation of quadrilaterals. Today's standard is 3.G.A.1. It's to understand that shapes in different categories, such as rhombuses and rectangles, may share attributes like having four sides. That's what a quadrilateral is. And the objective is, by the end of the lesson, to be able to recognize and draw a quadrilateral that is not a rhombus, a rectangle, or a square. That was the previous lesson. The new vocabulary is trapezoid and kite. Those are the two new quadrilaterals we'll be talking about today, but we'll also be reviewing the term quadrilateral as well as square, rectangle, and rhombus. This is about a 50-minute lesson, and the first slide that we'll see is the Presto Changeo slide. That's to let my class know that we are transitioning from the previous subject into math. And as quickly as they can, and as quietly as they can, they should take out all the materials that they need, their Chromebook, their Go Math book, their journals, and their pencil. Number two, they should join the Pear Deck presentation. I've given them today's code. And number three, they should start by answering the question to name all the quadrilaterals that they already know. This should only take about 3 to 5 minutes. As soon as they have all answered or the timer goes off, whichever comes first, we'll go to the next slide, which is the review. And it's also the answers to the question, what quadrilaterals do you already know? Square, rectangle, and rhombus. I'll have them log into whiteboard.fi. This is a great site because it's like a virtual whiteboard. I don't have to worry about kiddos not being able to find their whiteboard or dry erase markers that are dry and don't work anymore. It looks like this on the teacher's end. I can see everybody's individual whiteboard here. I only have 2 examples. One guy has already done everything, and I have one guy who has not done anything. And then I will begin the lesson after they have all logged into whiteboard. The lesson should only take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes because there's only 2 new quadrilaterals. Here we go. The first one is a trapezoid. I'll go over the definition, explain it. They should write the definition down into their journals. I will show them some real-world examples of trapezoids, and then I will ask if they can think of any of their own. After that, I will have them go to the whiteboard, and I might ask them to draw an orange trapezoid. And I can see in real time if they're doing it or not. Then we will move on to the next new quadrilateral, which is the kite. Same thing, we'll go over the definition. They should write it in their journal. I'll show them some real-world examples. I'll ask if they can think of any real-world examples of their own. And once again, they'll go to the whiteboard, and if I ask them to draw a purple kite, hopefully they will draw one. After that, we'll go to the flashcard factory, and this will give them a chance to work in groups and pairs. There should be a link directly to the whiteboard factory, and they can clock in and work on some flashcards. One group will work in different sets of, different pairs, different sets. One person will draw maybe a square while the other partner gives a definition. And in the same group, they'll switch. And of course, the person who just drew will probably give the definition of maybe a kite, while the new partner will draw a picture of a kite. This should only take 10 to 15 minutes, and it should also provide us some time to look at some of the flashcards and vote on the ones that we think are the best. After that, I'll have them go to Quizzes. There's also a link right here. They click on that, and it'll take them straight to my Quizzes. This is an individual activity, and this will let me know how they have comprehended the lesson for the day, both as a class and individually. I can save the scores. I can see the percentage of hopefully around 70, 80%. And then I can also find out the students who were struggling a little bit, because I will have them come work in a small group after they answer this question, 2 things they learned from today's lesson. I'm looking for trapezoid and kite, of course. And then I'll have them get started on the Go Math workpage 278A. And at this point, this is the time where I'll ask for the students that needed a little bit of help to come work in a small group while the others get a head start on the homework. And if any of them finish, there's about 15 minutes, 10 minutes left at this time. They can always read their library book or go to Sora or Epic. So thank you very much.